Hi guys, welcome back to another updates video. So this week I've been a little bit delayed with coming back home. It was Christmas, we're coming up to New Year's now, so I don't have all of the highlights. I don't even have a great snippet of them because of the simple case I missed Twitter for 3-4 days. There's been a whole lot of launches and still lots of things happening. DeFi Land went to their open beta, StepN went to their open beta, CryoWar still in their closed beta. There's been a couple of NFT launches. I know there's been some token launches as well for some of the games. There was MBS, that's Monkey Balls coin, and you can see obviously it peaked out at $4 and came back down. It's sitting at 245 at the moment. I don't know their tokenomics. I don't like how they launched coming into Solana. When they first came out, the first thing they talked about was launching a IDO coin funding, and I don't like that when you just come into Solana and just say, oh, we're going to do a coin launch. But either way, it's done the launch, and you still have to be aware of that launch. So let's have a quick look at I've got pages all over the place, but I do keep a Star Atlas page, and on that page I keep my Francium. So this is some Star Atlas. I've been converting my Atlas into a little bit of Polar since that staking has started. But the MBS, it wasn't here. I believe it was on Radium. Let's open up Radium and have a look and see what the stake rate is. I think it's like 380%. I'm trying to catch back up. I'm trying to get into it and get back into researching projects early. So that's a big goal for me for 2022. It's getting in, doing the researching early. Now let's open up this Radium. So for those that haven't seen the Star Atlas previewer, you can see here, these are the ships actively staked. I've got 5 PSX4s, 3 PSX5s, 1 jet, and then I've got 10 jets. You can see the food goes down on a couple of the smaller ships. So the PSX4s and the Opal Jets, if you don't look at those every day, it's just definitely not worthwhile staking them. And even just having one of those units per day, probably not worthwhile. But the bigger ships, the Compact Hero, it's a 4,000, I think 3,900 ship. That was absolutely worthwhile staking. Now let's close that down. We're looking for farms. And it's a fusion pool. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm at home. I shouldn't be on the old Barndog internet. I do have about 45 tabs open though. MBS USDC 360%, TVL $16 million. That's still a bit of money in there, and you're getting 360%. So I think the coin, without even knowing any of the stats, I think that's too high for obviously just coming out. But it's up there, and 380%, it could be a viable option. Solana's been going slowly up. I'm surprised Atlas is going sideways in the fact that everyone's got the staking options open now. But I guess that what's happening is that's driven a lot of the ship prices up. People are buying ships. They're happy now they can stake. They're putting money back into the game. So Polus has kind of gone a bit sideways as well. Aurory went down to the 12s and then went back up. CryoWar, I'm really surprised that this has been in the open beta. It was still around 240 and it's going sideways at about $1.50, $1.60. Gene, that's a funny one, sideways. Now we had the eggs. We had the notice of, I believe it is the end of January, that's going to be going closed beta. Shill, that came down a lot further than I thought it would. DFL's gone back up. That was down around the 9 cents there, but it was sitting somewhere around 12 cents for a few days, but that's back up to 16 cents. So I got a little bit of a top up on that this week. Other things I bought, I managed to get some audio at $1.50, and I got some audio at $1.80. That must have had some news. I've missed the news that they've had, but $2.03, that was a good for the week for them. And you look at your Sam coins down there. Let's get through. I wanted to have a bit of a look at Solanart and have a bit of a look here. That shadowy supercoder, that's just huge. I'm so disappointed I missed that one. But Aurory 18 Solana, Soul Chicks 8 Soul. I wish that thing would go away. 9 Heroes 5.5 Solana. Where are we? The Whale Mixer, I had them on stage. It went like up to 13 or 14. That's come back down since. Geno pets. So that is now for the actual hatched pets, and you are going to need those Geno pets if you want to play in the closed beta. I thought about it, just a very high entry price. What else do we see? Anything here that is of note? Nothing that I can. Neopets is one that I didn't get to have a proper look at just through running out of time. They look like a decent project. Solana Valley is a funny one. I do look at, they've actually got so many updates. They're just really, really fucking bad at advertising those updates and talking to their community. And even me, I've tried several times. Now, things I'm having a look at, it's cool. I keep my eyes on Chain Myth. I had Zoe on stage several times. Love the dude. I'm so happy. 1.2 Solana, they come up, and they're over double their floor price. So, some of the NFTs are just pretty cool, you know. Like, I love the fact that they are well above their floor price. Now, obviously, I'm pretty big with Step In. I'm on the team, do their weekly AMAs, extra videos for them. Good to see their floor up a little bit. I've been minting in this game, so I've got all of my... I've spent too much, way too much. But I've been minting in that, and I've been playing that every day. I'll go for a run, and it's actually coming on just after 5 o'clock my time. I'll be going for an afternoon run as well. I had to go and buy myself a knee brace. Not all computer games are sitting down at your desk playing computer games. You've actually physically got to go for a run with that one to earn your money. So I keep an eye on the whale mixer just because I've been there. KFS, so KnifeForkSpoon, we had these guys come into our last Solana Gaming Saturday event before we took a week off for Christmas. And that hit over 2.4 Solana, I believe, for their first event. Their first event was 50 Solana. Actually play to earn game. So you buy your NFT, and after that, there's no entry fees. You can just flat out go for the competition. And I did buy a couple of extra ones of the Doll Society coming out there this week. I wanted to go and have a look at... I've seen that one. Let's cross back over to our sheet here. So I've looked at coins. Now, Aurory had some extra trailer that I haven't shown on screen yet. Let's have a look at this. See if the old Barndog internet goes all right. Still very average, I apologise. They're coming up with more and more gameplay graphics. You can see a lot more detailed explanation of their combat here, and it's definitely worth a watch. They're showing more of how it's a card system for your nefties, and they play through the combat and stuff like that. So definitely worth having a look. Still going to be one of the premier games. I think I've got them down as my number 2. So KnifeForkSpoon, yeah, 50 Solana for their first one. I think their second event is this week, and you stake. I think it's going to be 25 Solana for the next one. Now they're going to have is it a Silver Spoon competition or Silver Spoon verse or something like that? I want to spend much more time with those guys. They are going to be really, really cool. So you can see I had a lot of things there. Now this here, I've got BotBorgs coming in on Wednesday. It's my morning, but it's 0100 UTC Wednesday. Now, let's see if I can... Can I make that full screen? Why can't I make that full screen? This is actually... To exit full screen, push F11. Oops. Now, all right. So this is actually, you can pick these guns up. You can zoom in and shit. I've just had a little bit of a play with these guys. They've got a tank game, versus. They've got spots you can actually go out and build rooms and stuff. This is not a simple AMA for us on Wednesday morning. Why are my guns not changing? No. Right. Let's go out there. My health. I had the other gun selected. I'd rather have the other gun selected. Mission failed. So why? There we go. That's what I wanted. Give me the bad. Give me the big boy. What is that? When you fire that gun, I don't understand. That's what I want. That's what I want. All right. This was cool because I've got the sound turned off. Should be hearing the sound, people. Oh God, I got this worked out, haven't I? And there's more down here. Reload. It blew up last time. There we go. My aim's just shit. Why that is. I've killed that before. Let's change. Nope. Yeah, let's change that one. Maybe you need different guns for different items. Now, I haven't played a proper FPS in a long time. So we're looking at a game here which has got a shitload behind it. So that's BotBorgs. Now, I've got them coming in Wednesday, and I am very much looking forward to this AMA. Why I turn the sound off. Oh, hang on. This is a bit of their ship fight, another one of their videos that they've got out at the moment. And this was a detailed 2-minute video. And they've got planets, they've got other universes, and it's all linked up via a central core traveling system. It is super cool. These guys have got a shitload. So they haven't minted yet. I'm really happy to get them in. I love getting these things in before they mint out early. So we're looking at Amoebits now. They did a Meeb, M-E-E-B coin drop. I believe it was done to the people that had the Amoebits. They came into Grape at one stage pre-launch for their minis. And they're still pumping around. They've got shitloads of partnerships up. Their Amoeboy, they've been concentrating on the Amoeboy. I know they're even building a Portals room at the moment. And these guys have been partnering up, doing super well. So they're having fun. They're powering along. I have kept up with them. This was to do with DarleyGo. These guys did fairly well at the ignition for the gaming track. It's going to be another horse breeding game. I don't know exactly how well it's going to go in comparison to something like, say, Photo Finish, because Photo Finish obviously has done mobile games before too. But they've just released a medium for it. I do need to get my finger out of my bum and go and have a proper read. They are meant to be a decent game and a decent option. So I think horse breeding is going to have more than just one. I think Photo Finish is going to be super huge, but it doesn't mean Darley may not be any good. So Portals, they have been the talk of Solana for the last few weeks. Absolutely shitloads of information on them. They've been doing daily updates since their launch. Their Solana was sitting, their floor was somewhere around 18 Solana yesterday. They've just gone open. Open now. You can do your rooms. Everybody can do their rooms. And I want to get in and do one for my Solana gaming side of things. I'll be working on that. Hopefully tonight I'll start it. But the information's out there. They've got so many different partnerships with so many big names in Solana. I do believe they're looking at potentially doing another launch, and that is going to be massive. So you see here, we're live, baby. I am super excited to get in there, super pumped. I want to get this video out before I sat down and spent some time on that. Kaiju cards. Now, I didn't actually show any of their video, but their video is really good because it shows a lot of the game play that's going to be coming about. Or did I show this? So it shows how they go into battle. At least the internet's not too bad here. You know, they beat the first thing. And this is very basic gameplay at the start. But then they die to the second monster. Then they have to go and collect a whole heap of resources. Go through the island. Different resources. Then they mint an NFT. And then they go back and they destroy that boss. So that's a bit of a TLDR for it. So very basic graphics. But the gameplay and where it's going is good. Seeing this, these guys have created this from the beginning and they are pumping along. It is super cool to actually see this far into it. They do weekly updates, but they're now going to change that to going to monthly updates. So that was a really good video to actually pump out and see some information for it. I'll finish up with DeFi Land. I did do a video today for the Christmas edition of DeFi Land. The beta testing is now an open beta testing. They reset all your levels. They reset all your achievements. They took a snapshot of it. If you did things like click on the hen house, the little broken egg, then you'll get a little chook come out. I'll bring it out. I've got it on other screens now. I've got 35 different screens in my thing. So if you manage to do that, you've got, where's the hen house? There's the hen house. If you clicked on it 10 or more times, you now have got this little chook that's sitting out there. Hopefully it's not soul chicks. I'm hoping like crap that it's not soul chicks. But that's out there. They've got an extra mini game. You can actively actually pretty much stay in this game now. And there's 3 mini games. They add points towards the leaderboards. The top 100 people, it's been said that they'll earn DFL coins. So at the moment, how do you make money in the game? Joining the winning team on the leaderboard. There's 3 teams for market swaps and actually being in the top 100 level. So if you're just sitting there playing games, throwing out the fishing rod, going for the biggest fish, you can actually win coins. So no, it's not the version 2 of the game. Yes, we want to see the MMORPG where we're playing with friends and we're talking and chatting and doing dailies and all these kinds of things. That's coming. They're building. It is super cool to see them going along. I just listened to the town hall. We have mentioned that there's going to be these Lambo harvesters. They're going to be going out to the beta testers, and there's another view of it there. They're going to be having an NFT mint, which is going to be coming up on Metaplex, I believe. Something different, apparently, so it's going to be based around getting it to the players and not the whales. What can you say? I've been bullish on this one from the beginning. So there's so much information coming out. I apologise for missing a good chunk of it for the last week, but I will be getting back into it. I will be pumping hard. Hope you guys like. Thank you, Mother, for the rabbits.